What's up, guys? It's Christopher DAV1D on ECF Aerovapor on YouTube. Today I have count them, two juices from ljesmokes.com made by Upstomp, host on TVN. The two will be Smoothberry, which is empty berry, and Fruity Rubble. I think this one I spoke about in a review I did way back, but I didn't actually review it. So today, after it has steeped for about, 2 months, I am going to finally review it. But first, I am going to start with the Smoothberry. Smoothberry is supposed to be a blueberry pie filling without the crust. So let's take a hit. I have it on a 1.7 or 2 ohm, I can't remember, Shorty Cardo at 3.7 volts. Okay. So I'm going to tell you first, when I started to vape this, I didn't dislike it. I didn't think it tasted bad, but I didn't love it by any stretch of the imagination. Since then, I have continued to vape it for the review and just to get all the tones that I can out of it to be able to describe it. And since then, I have called Lee over at LJE Smokes, letting her know that she needs to bring a bottle to the vape meet on Saturday because I'm loving it. The flavor you get first is blueberry, obviously. But it's not a candy blueberry. The best way I could describe this flavor is, have you ever put fruit into a bowl, like either blueberries or strawberries or a mix? You sprinkle sugar on it, and then you let it sit. And so the sugar kind of pulls the liquid or the juices out of the fruit, and it makes like a syrup in it. So it's like a blueberry or a strawberry syrup that is in the fruit. Maybe I'm the only one who's done that. I used to love doing that as a kid. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like the, oh my god, it's starting to rain on me. It tastes like the blueberry pie filling with that like sugary blueberry syrupy kind of gooey stuff that would be in the pie. And then like maybe like a little bit of cinnamon I get in there. There's definitely like a spice of some sort I get. I'm thinking it's probably cinnamon. It is delicious though. I don't get any perfumey flavor. It's just really, really good. It is exactly like a blueberry filling in a pie without the crust. Not just the blueberry, but it's like that. You know how it's like all gooey inside the pie with the fruit? That's exactly what it tastes like. It is excellent. And my favorite pie to eat is a blueberry pie. It's one of the only pies I'll eat. So I'm definitely loving it. Awesome vapor production. Great throat hit. This is actually 18 milligrams. I usually do 12 milligrams. So it's a little stronger than what I usually am used to. But generally, anytime you get a blueberry or a blueberry crumble or that kind of flavor, it tends to have more throat hit in that flavor than a lot of other juices do. So great throat hit on the Smoothberry. This is up on the site, I believe, on LJE Smokes. It should be available. If not, I'll correct myself in the description. Just a really good, is what it describes flavor. It's blueberry pie filling. Not just blueberry, but you get all the gooey pie goodness flavor in there and like spices and freaking excellent. Okay, next one is Fruity Rubble. Now let me tell you, up until a few days ago, this bottle was full. I've had this for probably 2 months, and I didn't dislike it, but I didn't love it. It wasn't something I could vape a lot of, so it kind of got put to the side. Excuse me. I'm vaping too much. I gotta hydrate with the coffee. So I put this aside, and I was in my hotel room. I'm in the middle of getting a house, but I just moved to Florida, for all you guys who don't know. So anyway, I was in my hotel room and I was in the mood for something different. I was running out of Smoothberry, had just enough to do the review. So I said, screw it, let me pull out the Fruity Rubble and try it. It's obviously supposed to be like Fruity Pebbles, and all you guys who know Jay's juices, he has a whole cereal line. So let me take a hit and then I'll tell you a little bit about it. When I first got this, I got where he was going with it, but my opinion to him was that it was too fruity and not cereal-ish enough. Like the cereal flavor kind of got lost in translation. So it was good, the fruit flavor was good, but I didn't really get the whole cereal thing. It's windy as hell out here. However, after 2 months of steeping, last night when I filled up a cardo and took a hit of it, the first thing I got was that famous Upstomp J cereal flavor, which was what it was lacking in my opinion when I first got it. So this is a juice that after it steeps out, it really, really, really comes to life. Now, if I were to vape this and you didn't tell me what it was, I probably wouldn't say, oh, hey, that's Fruity Pebbles. I wouldn't. But knowing that that's what he was going for, where you really get the Fruity Pebbles is at the end of the exhale. It's like kind of like the aftertaste. The aftertaste is exactly what you would get eating a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. I am really enjoying this now. I am so glad I didn't give it away because I almost gave it away to somebody who wanted it. And I decided to hold on to it just in case because you never know what a juice is going to taste like when it steeps out. So a piece of advice, if you have a juice and you don't hate it, but you don't love it, let it sit and steep out for a while. Go to another juice, let it sit for a while, even a month. This one sat for 2 months, as you can see. And the flavor will completely change what it tastes like. Like this one was all fruit when I tried it in the beginning, and now I really get the cereal flavor when I take a hit. Let me just say on a side note, man, I wish I could get it on camera, but there's this little bastard lizard that keeps running up to my feet, and every time I go to catch him, he runs back in the bushes, and then he runs back out and eats another ant, and then runs back in the bushes. If he sticks around long enough, he's going to be a pet of little Christopher's. If you ask me what fruit flavors is in this, I have no effing clue. Maybe some strawberry. Maybe a touch of blueberry. It's just a whole melting pot of fruit flavors. And I am loving this. As you can see, this bottle was full the other day because I had only tried 10 hits of it 2 months ago, and I have been going to town on this bottle of Fruity Rubble the last couple days. I am really enjoying it. If you're into fruit flavors, I definitely recommend that you try it, because if you've ever had a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, you'll definitely be able to make the matchup in your head with that aftertaste. It's just like a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. Delicious. One thing I have to say, and one thing I've noticed, not as much with the Fruity Rubble, a little bit, his fruit flavors, some of them tend to have a much less throat hit than his others, like Cactus Jam, Waffle Bomb, what's the other one I just got? Gob Stomper. Those types of juices that have those similar fruit flavors in it have a much lighter throat hit, in my opinion, than the rest do. Like the Smoothberry has a much harder throat hit. My 12 milligram crispy treat has a much harder throat hit. Crunch Berries has a much harder throat hit. For whatever reason, his fruit flavors tend to have less of a throat hit than his others do. So that's why a lot of the time, like my Waffle Bomb is 18 milligrams. When I get, like, Cactus Jam is 18 milligrams. When I get the fruity flavors like that with Upstomp, I tend to get 18 milligrams instead of 12 because it has a little bit less throat hit than his other juices. So just a point of reference for you. So I know, if you're used to like crunch berries and the throat hit you get with that, if you go to Waffle Bomb or Cactus Jam or Gob Stomper, you're not going to get that same throat hit. It is definitely going to be less. I don't know why. It must be the flavors that he uses. Whatever it is, those fruit flavors have less of a throat hit than some of his other juices. Still, it is enough throat hit that it satisfies my throat hit urges. I'm not like fiending when I'm vaping it, especially the Fruity Rubble. It does have that cereal tone to it, so it has more throat hit than like the Waffle Bomb, Cactus Jam, or Gob Stomper. Whatever that cereal stuff is he puts in here definitely gives it more throat hit than his other juices. Delicious. I'm going to catch that little bastard if it's the last thing I do. So that's about all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, comment, questions, anything you got for me. I will see hopefully a lot of you guys at the vape meet on Saturday in Florida. I don't know what the hell town it is. So I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys. Again, LJE Smokes, Fruity Rubble, and Smoothberry, both made by Jay Upstomp on TBN. His juices are definitely worth trying. So if you have not gotten a chance to try his juices, please make sure you get over there and give them a try. Until then, I will see you at the vape meet.